last couple of days, which we will go through. We will go through them real quick. I try to divide the templates up by day. It just seems to be easier for people to know like what day they post what. To do it that way, find their folder real quick. Okay, so let me. All right, can you all see my screen? Hello? Sorry.
Yeah, I can
Okay,
see your
yes.
screen.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't have the chat open. I was like, hold on, hello. Let me just click on it. All right, perfect. Did everyone get the Monday one? If not, I will make sure I reshare it. Here, I'll just double
I'm
check.
checking right now.
Says I sent it, but I just want to make sure you guys got it because sometimes technology isn't perfect. So
A second, I'm checking as well.
it would have been from I want to say last week or over the weekend.
Okay, yeah, I got it.
Okay, perfect. All right, so Mondays are pretty simple. Um, it's Meme Monday. Basically, we take the photos of PEI of their employees because they're pretty goofy. They do like pranks, they have parties, they do activities and all of that to make their work life culture, I guess, more inviting for the employees. So you may see a lot of weird photos or crazy photos like this one. So what we decided to do with them was take these fun photos that they have and create memes out of it. So every Monday we would do a different meme. So you may see something like this. You may see something like this as part of one of their memes. But it's just kind of to add some human touch as well to their brand since they are a truck expedited delivery service, which in a sense it's kind of boring. It's just you pick up whatever cargo they tell you to and you drop it off. But our job is to kind of bring life to the brand and make it and spread brand awareness. They're not really concerned about this increasing sales or B2B business. They just want more people to know that they exist and that they do philanthropy work and community like outreach work, I guess you could say, um, and just pretty much ultimately let people know that they're here. So that's kind of the goal with that. And one way to do that is to kind of put a face to the name a little bit. So we thought memes would be a great way to do that. So that's Monday.
For Monday,
And I used to do it as just a picture, but I noticed that videos performed better. So I just kind of downloaded it as a still photo. Um, that way sometimes it'll upload. Instagram will make it upload as a reel, and so it gets more attention. I don't really add any animations because I want people to be able to see the image right away, because their attention span is kind of short. But yeah,
For
so
Monday, where do we get the pictures?
so you get the pictures from what should I call it? They have this folder of all these photos and videos and stuff, which a lot of the photos I did go through because I've been working with them for about 3 months now. It's been about 3 months. So a lot of the photos that they gave me, we kind of used already. So she gave me a link to these new group of photos. However, the tracking system that I had before doesn't necessarily work with this one because it's a link and not necessarily a Google Doc link where I could add a folder that says used and I put all my used items in there like I've been doing. So this one you kind of have to just check and see what's been inputted in the what's it called, the content library, and then click the category to see if we used it already, and that's how you'll check to see what's been used. But yeah, so that's where you'll get your photos from, which is a link or some type of folder that the client provides. But that's Monday. Let me go back to. Oh, that was a good question. Any other questions about Monday?
Can you hear me?
Now I can.
Okay, I have questions, but right now I'm just letting you go through it.
Okay. Oh, and just a reminder, before you make any changes to the template, make sure you duplicate it first and then make your adjustments. That way you always know what the original looks like in case you have a question or you're stuck on alignment or whatever. With this, you can change the emoji to kind of match up with whatever you want the meme to be. I usually keep the text white and I keep this bar here just to make some form of consistency with their memes. I try with some of their posts, I try not to put the logo on there because we want to make it look a little bit more organic and not too advertising, if that makes sense. So sometimes you may see their logo on the template, sometimes you may not. It may look a little bit more casual versus the formal way. All right, so Tuesdays is Trucking Tuesday, where we kind of highlight their trucks. They travel pretty much all over the place. They have a couple of sister companies as well, so you may see their truck, you know, in the mountains. You may see it just randomly on an open road, and they have pictures of this as well in the folder. Eventually, they all look alike, so even if you reuse some of the trucks, that's okay as long as you try to make sure that the cover photo of the video is different. And with this one, I add music to it. So, and I use the photo zoom feature because there's no words, it's just the picture itself. So it doesn't really have that many animation options, but you can try other ones and see. But I think this one is like the one that works the best. They have like the photo rise thing and then like the flow one, but you guys can be creative with that and figure out which one you like. In regards to songs, so their age group is a little bit older, with a semi young spirit, if that makes sense. So like they may listen to some Rihanna, some Drake, more like the pop side of Drake, not necessarily like the real rap, hip hop, lyrical Drake. So I would say very upbeat, pop, light. Yeah, I would say upbeat pop music for the most part with hints of old school. So like sometimes you may even see like a Earth, Wind and Fire song that I used before. I used their September song because it was like the 1st of September. Old Town Road because it's a song about the roads and trucks are on the road. So you may see a lot of songs about driving on the road. I use the Rihanna Shut Up and Drive type thing. So you may see a lot of songs dealing with driving or journey or going somewhere. That's kind of the theme. Even the Marvin Gaye song, the Ain't No Mountain High, Ain't No Valley Low Enough type of thing. So songs like that, they kind of like that type of stuff. Or even songs from the 90s may work. Something like this. So very simple. I use instrumentals, so we don't have to worry about any lyrical issues. And these videos here, I think it's already divided up into time. So all you have to do is make sure you use the same amount of photos and then just download it and it'll work out. Now for song wise, you may have to move because the video is short. Sometimes intros. I'm sorry, it started singing. Okay, so sometimes. Stop it. Okay, okay, there you go. Sometimes intros are very long, so you may have to move it over to allow it to get more to like the meat of the song. That way it's not like a really boring long intro to make it more exciting. So yeah, so that's Trucking Tuesday. Any questions? In regards to captions, sometimes I may be like, guess the name of this song. PEI will always deliver. Their slogan is like PEI can do it, or delivery is in our DNA. So I kind of play off of that in some of my captions for this post for Trucking Tuesday. Another thing you could do, which I've found, well, I use the reels on another day, but sometimes they may have reels specifically to trucks. You can also do that for Trucking Tuesday too, if you find, because they're very humorous. It's a very humorous type of community. If you find something that's funny that's dealing with trucks, you could probably use that on Trucking Tuesday too. Any questions about Tuesday? Okay. Let me. And then, did you guys have the Tuesday template too? I just want to make sure that everybody has all the templates, because I want to make sure nobody's behind schedule with what they have to do. Oh, that's not it. Okay, so it said it was sent. Erica says your invitation is still pending, so you may have to accept it still.
I was about to say, I don't know how that is saying that.
Let me see.
Unless I'm long. Oh, okay. I know why it's saying that. I got you. I'm going to accept it. I know why it's saying it.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. Okay, so the next one is Wednesday. And they post once a day. So this is another pretty easy client. Once a day on Facebook and Instagram. So for Wednesday, it's Worker Crush Wednesday, kind of playing off the Woman Crush Wednesday thing, which the employees seem to really like, seeing their names get shouted out. So this is a video. It's animated. I usually just use one of these combo ones. I may just pick random. It doesn't have to be the same all the time. I kind of avoid disco because I don't know. I'm not really a fan of it, but all the other ones are, for the most part, okay. So with this one, the main thing you have to worry about changing is the name, which you will get from the client, and the name. Sorry, you'll change the name and you'll change the role for what they do, right? And then the photo. Everything else can stay the same. In regards to updating the photo, it's kind of a simple slide and drop. And then if you need to readjust, like double click, because sometimes the photos may be bigger than the actual section. So adjust how you need to in order to make sure it looks good. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this design. And then again, similar thing, I add music to it. Usually with this one, a variety of like pop music and 90s. It just kind of depends. It really depends on what description Alyssa gives me of who this person is. She's our, I guess you could say, a contact person for the company. So, for example, I think, what was it? I don't think this was what's his name? I want to say the other Nick guy's name was like Don or something, but she was like, they call him, his nickname was like their Miracle Man. So I found a song that kind of went along the lines of that and used that instead. So you could do something like that as well, kind of match the song to what you think her description of that employee is. Yeah, it kind of just brings the design together. Again, instrumentals for music. But that's pretty much Wednesday. So Wednesday, in regards to caption wise, I kind of take what Alyssa gives me, what they do, how long they've been with the company, and I may add something a little quirky in there. For example, Ashley, they call them their, what do they call her? There's something ninja or whatever. I think it's like accounts receivable ninja. And I put in the caption like Ashley's been kicking it with us since 2015, since she's a ninja and they like kicking stuff. But yeah, so you could put something corny and quirky like that. They really like corny jokes. So yeah, that's something to think about when you are creating your caption. Corny, but like positive at the same time. Let's see. So that's Wednesday, just to highlight how great their employees are. Thursday. Oh, you know why I don't have Thursday? Thursday, I don't have a template for Thursday. That's a good point. Thursday, I don't have a template because Thursdays are reels, which I find on TikTok, which can range from a variety of things. It could talk about working from home. It could talk about parenthood. It could talk about adulthood. One of the things that the client said that their employees deal with a lot is stress, because a lot of them are older truckers trying to beat deadlines, yada, yada, yada. And sometimes it can be stressful and they need to relax. So that's why their page includes like, yeah, it includes facts about the company, but it may include like a lot of jokes, a lot of like self-care, positive thinking posts. So like, for example, this one. Like when you realize it's almost Friday, and then on Facebook, one of the employees cracked a joke and said like, oh, is that Adam when he was younger? Like they just really get more engaged with these posts. The reels actually perform the best on this page, to be honest. I may start incorporating too, but like they'll get 25K, they can get 10K. Like the reels just tend to do better than any of the other posts. But because they do want to incorporate their office culture, we try to make sure that we mix that in there. And it could be from a variety of things. This girl raps about working from home. It's a very corny, funny rap, but some of the employees actually work from home. So you may see something like this.
Don't call. Very busy because I'm working from home. Got my laptop out. Better leave me alone because I'm working. from home.
So you may see stuff like that on there. So that just kind of gives you an idea of what to expect. What is your pet peeve about working in the office? I did one about professional clapbacks before. So yeah. So some of the challenges that we get from the pages, one, the reels are performing the best. However, their other posts, it's like slowly catching up, even though one, they don't follow a lot of people. And they're slowly getting followers because this was like, I think 140 last week. So we are getting followers. It's just a slower pace. The other thing is on Instagram, not many people comment. They just like and move on. Even when we get the like this many likes, they just like and move on. So which is the opposite issue on Facebook. So on here, how do we get them to comment more? On Facebook, people comment, at least I get maybe 2 or 3 comments almost on every post, versus here it just kind of depends. It's scarce. But they'll definitely play it and watch it. It's just they won't comment. And they don't always follow. So that's the other thing. On Facebook, they'll definitely comment. They'll even share it. But I think that a lot of that has to do with it being an older crowd. So that may be one issue. But yeah, so that's Thursday. I just go on TikTok and I find it. Sometimes I may find this on Instagram too. In order to download videos from Instagram, I use the Repost app. Of course, there's other apps out there. I like the Repost app because it also copies the caption too. So whatever hashtags made that post successful, you can use some of those hashtags too, along with your posts, ones that make sense, that aren't like too far out. I try to avoid profanity because some of them, they're funny, but some of them have quite a bit of profanity in there in some of the videos. Like hell is okay. That's probably the most I'll ever do in profanity. In regards to content, since they are like semi-corporate. But yeah, so just kind of be mindful of that when you're looking at TikTok videos. Let's see. And I think the last one is Friday. So Friday, I'll typically use a like a throwback picture or a throwback video. This was from an event like during, I guess, the beginning of COVID, when they gave out like care packages to the employees. They also do community outreach stuff, such as like stuff for breast cancer or autism. So you may see pictures in the folder like this. We use the hashtag PEI cares. So that's the other theme. So throwback photos or videos is like Flashback Friday. And then photos or videos about like community outreach and community service, that's more the hashtag that they use is PEI cares, just to give you that. So that's Friday. So it's a video as well. This one I actually don't add music to it. I just keep it pretty simple. Excuse me. Slideshow of pictures, or I haven't used the carousel feature on Instagram, but I have done like multiple pictures on Facebook before. Sometimes that works too. But that's pretty much it. Any questions about Friday or Thursday? Okay, well, that's pretty much all the themes. With the flashback photos, I try to get information from Alyssa, like what type of event it was, or I may just do something along the lines of like teamwork, glad to work with a great company type of thing. Or I do Flashback Friday. Can anybody guess when this event was? Blah blah blah, so forth. So they do give you a lot more freedom on how to make the photos and videos that they give us work. So yeah, one thing that they're supposed to start incorporating is giving us business news, which I've been asking for a long time. So we'll finally get some of that too, to mix that in there. which I think would help with some of the posts to not be so much just um, pictures of the employees. So as soon as I get that, I can start forwarding that over to you guys. For the month of October, they're supposed to do, the plan is to do a Thriller dance competition, or challenge, we should say, a Thriller dance challenge. So we're supposed to pick a section in the Michael Jackson song and do like a 15-second dance, and challenge people to do it. And then whoever dance they like the most is supposed to get like a Starbucks gift card. So they're trying to decide that, but nothing's guaranteed. So I still want us to still go ahead and do the assigned themes that we have now because they're still up in the air about wanting to do that. But as soon as they confirm it, I'll be able to let you all know, if we need to make a design on like what are the rules and what section of the song they need to do and when the videos need to be submitted and where. So as soon as we get all of that information, I will let you know that piece. But that's pretty much
Oh,
everything for PEI that I think you
okay.
all really need to know. So I'm gonna
Okay.
open up the floor for
I'm
any
sorry.
questions or concerns.
Yes. One, I am not seeing the invitation.
None of the invitations.
No, I'm in the website, and I didn't want to interrupt you while you were going, but I don't see any of the invitations unless I'm doing something wrong.
Are you in the right email?
Yeah.
The
Yes, ma'am.
1999.
Easter at 1999.
Hmm. Did you check your spam?
Yep.
That is weird.
All your emails usually come through the main email, but I did check the spam just in case.
Okay, hold on. Let me see here. Am I missing any characters in your email address?
Let's see. ESURRATT. That's right. But for some odd reason, that picture is blue and my picture is red.
That is interesting. Okay. So what I will do is I'll just copy the link and send them to you, and then
Okay.
we'll see what's going on with that. That is very strange. So I'll do that once we're done with our thing. So I'll stop because I know you guys have the what's it called? The training, right? I kind of went over. Apologies. But I did want to make sure you guys knew what the themes were. Yeah, and then Erica, just remind me, do you need Canva training or do you know how to use Canva?
I do need Canva training. I'm familiar, but I would like the training.
Okay, got it. Thank you for letting me know. So so this week we're doing the POW campaign, but I may change it to Canva just to make sure.
Okay.
But yeah, I will let you guys know about that. But
And
all right.
I wanted to know, do we have access to it says that it's recording the meeting. Do we have access to that?
I send a copy to you guys and then you
Okay, thank you.
Yep. No, you're good. You will definitely get a copy of this. It'll probably be just a link and you'll download it and use the passcode from Zoom and
Okay.
You'll have it that way.
Okay, great.
Perfect. All right, y'all. Well, go ahead and do the meta business training and Aurelie, if you can record it if possible. If not, just give me like a small summary of how it went via email and yeah, we'll go from there.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Later, ladies.
Bye. Hey, let me email you my notes. I don't think I emailed them to you last week.
All right. Hey, Kaya, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. All right, let me get your thing together. Okay, I'm coming. You're with what? Free Dr. York, right?
I'm sorry?
Your client.
Is Dr. York. Yeah, free Dr. York.
Got it. Okay, cool. So we're gonna go over those templates. Okay.
Okay.
Did you get a chance to go to the website at all?
Yeah, I went through the website and the Instagram page and stuff like that.
Okay, cool. So what were your thoughts on what you saw?
I okay, so for the very first thing I noticed on at least the Instagram page is they have the following is bigger than I thought it was gonna be because honestly personally it was something that I had personally never heard of. So I was just a little interested on the topic. But I noticed that their follower count doesn't match engagement.
It does not because they bought followers partially.
Okay.
But they do get quite a bit engagement from Facebook and Instagram, which is where most of their supporters are. Not so much on Twitter, but they do have a Twitter account as well that we're over. But yeah, that is why and I understand why people buy followers because it's like the look of it, right? But it messes up with your numbers. It kind of like, well, are they really engaged? Is this content working? Because it's not adding up.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, and they also lose quite a few of what is it? They also lose quite a few of followers at a time. Like you may look at it 1 month and you lost 200 followers because it's Instagram getting rid of the bots that they have because some of them aren't like real accounts, if that makes sense.
Okay, yeah, because I was wondering because I think I'm not even sure. I don't remember what the follower count was last time I looked, but I know it's not the same as it was that what I'm looking at now.
It's like 52K or 51K type of thing, but even because they buy followers, it's like I don't really know as a person who's over the page how many of those followers are real because they bought so many. So yeah.
Are they still actively like buying followers?
They're not buying followers anymore, but it's like
Okay.
we may even gain 100 followers in a month, but because we're losing 200, it doesn't even matter. so
Okay.
so it's like that's the struggle with their page is because they bought followers.
All right. Okay.
So yeah, good observation. What else did you see? Or was that like the main thing that you took away from it?
That was the main thing I took away from it. I also like um the website. Maybe it's because I'm on my iPad, but I'm not sure. But also like on the website for when you go under trial, they have these pictures and then they have like a description or a caption or whatever they want to call it. And then they have these brackets and the dots, but is it supposed to I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's supposed to like click on it and it's supposed to show you the rest, but nothing else comes up and it's just cut off information.
On the website?
Yeah. Under trial. So
yeah, I'm not sure.
So like in the first one, it says conflict of interest. So the last sentence it says blah 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 blah, prejudice and bias stance in related civil and then it has brackets dot. And I tried to press it to see if it would like expand and nothing expands. So it's a cut off sentence and it's like it's not really telling you the rest of the information that I guess you would need
to know. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, I'm not really sure when the last time they've even updated that piece of it, because they have been trying to deal with his case for a while. So no, that's a good point. And it looks like, did I share any of these templates with you? Because I'm getting the feeling that I did not. I just explained what they were in the email and that was it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I thought that I was going to get the templates in this meeting, so I didn't even ask for them.
No, you're good. I just wanted to check because sometimes I send a lot of emails out. And so that's why I send like that recall, like, by now you should have this, this, and this, and if you don't, let me know.
All right, yeah.
I'm sending so much stuff out. Okay, so that is good to know. All right, so can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to. Hold up. First thing I need to do is stop recording.